Starting with number 10, the Not My MJ controversy. In 2016, when Zendaya was cast in Spider-Man: Homecoming, a wave of racist fans decided to launch a hashtag campaign called #NotMyMJ, because apparently a black actress playing a love interest in a Spider-Man movie was too much for them to handle. The backlash was ugly. People accused the studio of woke casting and predicted she would ruin the character before the film had even been released. But Zendaya didn't fuel the outrage. She kept her responses light in interviews and made it clear she wasn't gonna let their negativity affect her work, and then went ahead and became one of the most popular characters in the entire MCU. The predictions of disaster never materialized. The films were massive successes, and the casting that once sparked anger is now widely seen as one of the smartest decisions the series made. The people who said she'd ruin Spider-Man are now watching her date the actual Spider-Man in real life. Number 9, calling out Photoshop and unrealistic beauty standards. On October 20th, 2015, Modeliste magazine published a cover featuring Zendaya, and when she saw it, she immediately noticed they had airbrushed her hips and torso to make them thinner. Instead of quietly accepting it like most celebrities do, because Photoshop is so normalized in the industry that calling it out feels like breaking protocol, Zendaya pulled up the original photo and posted both versions side by side on Instagram. The magazine faced immediate backlash and ended up issuing a public apology, republishing the original unedited photo. Mike ran a piece calling it shutting down the industry like a boss, while fans filled her comments with praise for pushing back against unrealistic beauty standards. She made it clear that airbrushing her body wasn't just disrespectful to her, it was harmful to every young girl comparing herself to an image that doesn't even exist. In speaking up, she didn't just defend herself, she forced the industry to confront the impact of what it promotes. Number 8, parents called ugly. On August 27th, 2015, Zendaya posted a family photo on Twitter, and trolls in the replies decided to attack her parents, saying, "Her parents really ugly, I really would cry if they were hers." Zendaya responded by posting a selfie with them and writing, "While you're so concerned about what my parents look like, they are two of the most selfless people in the world. Log out, go to school, hug a teacher. Such hateful things only stem from internal struggles. Bless you. Me and my beautiful family." Hello Grazia covered it almost immediately, and the tweet quickly passed 100 retweets. Fans filled her replies with support, while the troll's comment got buried under the backlash. What stood out was how she handled it. She defended her parents, but she also pointed out that people who spend their time attacking strangers online are usually dealing with their own issues. It turned an ugly comment into a moment that reminded people where that kind of hate usually comes from. Number 7, looks like a gay dude wearing makeup. In May 2016, Zendaya posted a photo using a Snapchat filter, and someone on Twitter tried to take a shot at her, saying she looked like a gay dude wearing makeup. The comment was clearly meant as an insult. Zendaya quote tweeted it with a simple response. Wait, is this supposed to be an insult cause they slay so? What was meant to mock her ended up reading like praise for gay men who wear makeup and made him look ridiculous in the process. Fans loved it, media outlets like Attitude and Yahoo picked it up, and the original tweet was quickly buried under replies supporting her. Number 6, body-shaming tweet from Julie Klausner. On March 13th, 2016, right after the Kids' Choice Awards, comedian Julie Klausner tweeted that Zendaya looked like a thinspo model for your impressionable tween, basically suggesting she must be starving herself to stay thin. It was framed like concern for kids, but everyone saw it for what it really was, straight up body shaming. Zendaya didn't let it slide. She responded by saying she found it sad to see women body shaming other women, explained that she's always been naturally thin and healthy, and added that she'd gladly write another paragraph to educate you if needed. Then she ended it with a line that spread everywhere. Thick girls winning, skinny girls winning, we all winning. Ella ran a piece titled, "Haven't we learned to stop body shaming Zendaya?" and fans trended support for all body types across social media. Klausner tried to disguise her body shaming as activism, and Zendaya called it out for exactly what it was. The response wasn't angry or defensive. It was educational and firm, and it made very clear that commenting on anyone's body under the guise of concern is still harmful. Klausner never apologized properly, but she definitely stopped tweeting about Zendaya's body after that. Number 5, the 2015 Oscars locks controversy. On February 22nd, 2015, Zendaya walked the Oscars red carpet wearing faux locks, and Fashion Police host Juliana Rancic decided to make a joke on national television, saying she felt like Zendaya probably smelled like patchouli oil or weed. The comment spread across Twitter within hours, and people quickly called it out for what it was, a racist stereotype passed off as comedy. Zendaya was only 18, but instead of letting her publicist handle it quietly, she responded herself on Instagram, setting an example of how to shut something down without screaming. There's a fine line between what is funny and disrespectful. To say that an 18-year-old young woman with locks must smell of patchouli oil or weed is not only a large stereotype, but outrageously offensive. She didn't just call out racism, she educated people on why locks are significant in Black culture and made it clear that this kind of humor wasn't acceptable. Rancid quickly apologized on Twitter, saying the comment had nothing to do with race, though many people weren't convinced. Kelly Osbourne ended up quitting Fashion Police after the controversy, and fans flooded Zendaya's comments with support. Years later, her response became one of the foundational arguments behind the Crown Act, which protects people from discrimination based on natural hairstyles. Number 4, terrifying no makeup selfie. On April 1st, 2016, a Twitter user announced that he was scared and hurt by how different Zendaya looked without makeup, as if her appearance had anything to do with him. Zendaya's response was perfect. She posted a no makeup selfie on Instagram with the caption, "Terrifying, honestly." That was it. Just dry sarcasm and a barefaced photo showing she looked completely comfortable in her own skin that made him look absolutely ridiculous. 17, Nylon, and Refinery 29 covered it, and fans joined in by posting their own barefaced selfies defending natural beauty. Number 3, Aaliyah casting not Black enough, backlash. In 2014, Zendaya was cast to play Aaliyah in a Lifetime biopic, and the internet immediately started arguing about it. Some people said she wasn't Black enough for the role, and the whole thing turned into a messy colorism debate online. Zendaya eventually stepped away from the project. In a video posted years later and featured by Essence in October 2020, she clarified that leaving the film had nothing to do with the haters, or I wasn't Black enough, but because of production value issues and music rights problems. She urged people to choose love over discrimination and made it clear she wasn't going to let colorism define her career choices. And the people who said she wasn't Black enough are now watching her win Emmys and produce one of the biggest shows on television. She didn't need their approval then, and she definitely doesn't need it now. Number 2, dominating the Met Gala. The Met Gala is the place where celebrities either stick to safe, predictable gowns or take huge risks that people talk about for years. Zendaya comes every year and goes all in. She's worn a light-up Cinderella dress that literally glowed and transformed on the red carpet, a Joan of Arc-inspired armor look that stunned everyone, and Tommy Hilfiger runway moments that broke the internet before she even stepped inside. Her stylist Law Roach became a household name because of their collaborations, and the Met Gala essentially turned into Zendaya's personal runway. She's not afraid of reinvention, she's not afraid of critics, and she's definitely not toning it down to make anyone comfortable. Number 1, becoming a producer, not just a star. What makes Zendaya different from most actors her age is that she's not just on screen, she's running things behind it too. On Euphoria, she's an executive producer, which means she's shaping the story, making creative calls, and actually running the show instead of just showing up to say her lines. She's not waiting for someone to hand her a good role, she's creating them herself. Hollywood loves putting young women, especially young Black women, in front of the camera while keeping them out of the decision-making. Zendaya refused to play that game. She's learning the business, sitting in on deals, and making sure her projects reflect her values. It's more than just proving she can act. She's showing she can run the whole show, and that's the ultimate power move.